Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Army's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Burks. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Thompson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Burks. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to move them on the counter. Sweet feet on the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It'll be a draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch and knock down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A 3rd down try for the offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. To the air, it's Burks. Using the quick game.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice game. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here comes the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Running back goes in motion. They're bringing heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good.
That makes the score Army 6, Eastern Michigan 0.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last. Picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Burks. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. On the move is the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Black Knights racing to the line in a hurry up. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up in shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Coffee. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
At the 34. Brings up.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Crosses the 45. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Black Knights are flying down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. First down for this offense.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Burks. Throws to the back. He's got it down the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the catch. It's McClung. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take them.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Coffee. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on first down. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, and play the next play.
The back goes in motion. They'll go to the fullback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Burks. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
The Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
22, Eastern Michigan, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Snags it over the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Strikes the blow. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And that one will give them the lead.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Sutton. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down coming up. Run it with the fullback. And the Black Knights get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running the option. It's Burks. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Cruz. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Wide out in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Sticks it in his belly. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dances away from 1.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. The give to the big fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Burks. Using his legs to buy some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. And the Black Knights are on the move. Give to the fullback. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Goes to the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's held. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's hard right now on defense. You've got the lead, and you're not expecting the opponent to run it as much as they've been doing on this drive. So run, run, run. And now you're wanting to be aggressive, and you're wanting to play downhill. And on that 3rd down, you see the play fake. You're expecting it again, and they throw it over your head. Right now, this defense, they're on their heels a little bit.
The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Calls his own number. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give as they work on that clock. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarter.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wide open downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Army! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Got his man quickly. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
27.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Scrambling away. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cruz. The offense will use his timeout clock as stop with 22 seconds left. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.